request of a commenter. And here we are going to analyze both hands. So first of all, we see that the left hand, this one, is his writing hand. He is left-handed. So this means this is the active hand. This is the hand of the current and future mindset. This is the hand of the subconscious. This is what he was born with. So when there are differences, there are always differences. They can be very minor. The hands can even be 99% the same. But in most cases, there are differences. So if they're 99% the same, the lines especially, this means that the person, what they were born to do, they did it. But if there is some change, it can be a change in the environment, it can be a change in the person, then the lines will change. I can clearly see that the left hand, this one, the active hand is better than the right hand. Why? Let me guide you. Now, first of all, we see that the heart line here is extremely long going towards the end. This shows, and this is, if you see the line, it's very straight. It shouldn't be that straight and going all the way. This can show that the person might be, what you say, too idealistic, too much thinking about themselves, and too much living in an idealistic world, in a dream world, like things should be like this or things should be like that, and they'll like give their opinion too much, or they think too highly of their own opinions. So they have difficulty, in seeing the broad picture. Here, if we see, the line is much improved. It's like not going all the way here. It's starting from here between the two fingers. This shows a balance between idealism and practicality. The person is both idealistic and practical. So this makes them more like friendly. And we also see that it is not like going all the way. It is like just going slightly above. So this gives a more balanced personality. Here, if you see, it's going all the way. So it doesn't give that much balance. So the heart line is improved. How does it improve? The person starts to because this overall hand, it doesn't show a very social nature, it shows more of an introverted nature. So this means that the band members have helped the person grow into a loving person. So that you can clearly see in the changes. Even I would say that the most important line on their hand is usually the headline, this one, because it shows our mindset, it shows our capability, how much we can do. So here we see that the headline is like attached to the lifeline for a long duration. Then it is also breaking, and then it's going like this downward. So it's not a strong headline. Actually, when I just saw this headline, I was like, this person is like very confused or not that talented. But when I saw this headline, this is the active hand, this is him now, that is the subconscious. Here we see that it's starting from lower Mars, which is the area of energy, aggression. So models, people who are very physically fit, people who are very competitive, they have this type of headline. And we see it is only slightly attached to the lifeline, which is good. The person is like confident, they believe in themselves. That headline and lifeline combination shows the person is underconfident. And here we see that it rises above. You see this person, he's only 19 years right now. I don't know when he got success, maybe it was 18 when he became a member of the band. But here we can clearly see that this person was born to shine, because here we see that the headline, just as it starts, goes upwards like this. When it goes upwards like this means that the person, the more the headline goes upwards, this means the person gets that success at a very young age because of their effort, because of their talents alone, and not even due to luck. So here we see, and then it's going downwards like this. Downwards doesn't mean bad, it means it's going towards the creative side of the hand. So you see that it's a very balanced headline. It's not breaking in the middle like this. Here it shows a break, which is not good. It means a mental problem, depression, etc., and even money loss at times. So that could have happened, but he has improved his mentality. That too from a young age, that due to supportive people, supportive parents, maybe supportive siblings, supportive band members for sure. So people, if you are in the good company, you will have good effects. If you're in the negative company, even a good hand can turn into a bad hand. And then we will go towards the lifelines. In both hands, the lifeline is very strong. In the end, it's going, what you say, becoming lighter. That doesn't mean a negative thing. That means that the person will start to take life more easier, because they're very hardworking, very, what you say, passionate. What happens is when we enter our 50s, we need to relax. Like some people don't, but this means that this person in their retirement age will be relaxing and maybe just going on the to the beach, golfing, gaming, taking a full relaxed approach to life. So that's it. And in both indications, it shows that this will happen. So it will most likely happen. Here, if we see the fate line, now this is the fate line here. The fate line is starting from the wrist, a very good indication, and then breaking after the break of the headline. So something would have happened at 36, but after a negative experience. If it starts after break, it's good. But it should start after fate line break, because it's like breaking with the headline. It's basically changing direction with the headline. It shouldn't change direction with the break in the headline. It should just change naturally. So here, if you see, it's changing naturally. It's going like this, and then it's changing naturally. It's naturally changing without the break in the headline. This means that this problem caused by this break in headline won't happen due to him seeing it beforehand. So this mental problem, this which usually happens at 35 and then the fat line continues at 36, it won't happen because it has shown that it's no, the headline is not breaking it. So you see how the hand improves when the person knows about themselves. If you also see this hand, I would say that he started off more self-centered, more selfish because the line is coming from the wrist, the fate line, and also the sun line. So this shows a bit of a person who gets very early fame, but they become a bit of a narcissist, or they start off as a narcissist. But here we see that this person is more supportive. We see that the lines are coming, multiple lines are coming from the Mount of Moon. This shows the support of other people because of this person's friendly attitude. So here we see a self-obsessed person who has changed into a very friendly person. Also because of the lack of Mount of Venus, but that is being made up of by the lines themselves. So here we also see that there are travel lines. So maybe he traveled, had an early travel. He also speaks English, so he has that foreign influence, and he has that tendency to become like very influential in the West as well. Like he will be famous in Korea, and his fame will spread worldwide. And here we also see that there's a line entering here at this junction. So this is around, I would say, like 25, yeah, around 25, there will be a relationship. Now I cannot say for sure if it will be hidden or secret because K-pop idols, they usually keep it secret, but there is a very strong chance that there will be a relationship. Now it can be with another idol, but most probably it will, the most probable thing is that it won't be with another idol but with maybe a dual national, like an American Korean, because he speaks English, so he might meet someone, there in an English speaking country. So it can be like that. So most probably to a dual national. If not, if the nationality is same, Korean, etc., it can be the person who they have a relationship with, a permanent relationship with. That person is like brought up abroad in the Western country, or is like half American, one parent American, one parent South Korean. So this type of thing can happen. If in case the K-pop idol, the if the person is a K-pop idol, they might have this like be from Japan but be in a K-pop band, be from China, but be in a K-pop band. So that kind of thing will happen. But it will be a foreign influence, a foreign relationship because of the line coming from the mountain versus the domain of the foreign. So that is most likely what will happen. Now we don't know for sure what will happen at 36, but it means that there will be a change of profession. So basically, it can mean also that the person is into music, then they just change into something else. Like in 36, I don't know if they retire or something, but it means maybe they will go into another field, but it will be their choice. It won't be like they will be forced to or something because the headline is strong. So it could be they go into production because they might stop writing music, rapping, dancing, etc., and just go into production, or just have, as he will have money, of course, already has money, so he will invest in another type of business most probably, and then he could do many things, philanthropy or clothes or any type of business, and he will find success because this hand can also show business success. So also a very talented hand. We see the Jupiter mount is very strong, and the fingers are very strong. If you see the fingers, the Apollo finger is strong, and the fingers are long. So this shows that this is an electrical nature. We also see the hand is slim, which shows like a philosophical taste in things. Like this person is philosophical, this person thinks out of the box. So there's a lot of talent. But we mostly I wanted to make this video because both the hands were clear, and I wanted to show the changes. And also the sun line, and both hands the sun line starts here. The sun line does start early on, but here it's with this kind of formation. It just shows that he is like not obsessed with fame. Here it shows a bit of obsession, but both of the sun lines starting very strong here means that he will have a long lasting fame into his old age as well. And also when the sun line is there, this shows that the children will be very supportive. The children and grandchildren and the spouse will be very supportive of him, and they will be with him till the end of his life. And we also see that the thumb is vase shaped, and this shows that the person is very good at talking. He might have developed this talking in the way that making contacts, and this will also help him in the future or even now. And so at 19 years of age, the only thing I would say that the person should not make hasty decisions. Like if they make like they consult someone, an elder or a mentor, they will be fine. But with the headline coming from the inner Mars, this means the person can make hasty decisions which they might regret. I also will suggest, even though I would see this person becoming more social, more outgoing, the best like remedy for any type of depression, anxiety for him would be going out in the sun, um, always being social. Like if they can't be totally social with strangers, at least be social with the bandmates and share their feelings with the fans, with anyone they're concerned about, because isolation will damages more than interaction. So they're not isolating themselves, etc. This is a tendency they have because the hands are long fingered. So this person might think too much, and that is also a problem, not to think too much. So everything is related to the mentality. But as I see the hand improving, which is very rare, usually the hand doesn't improve; it becomes worse because going into bad company, etc. But here we see the person started off doubting themselves, and also heading towards depression. But due to the good company, they became more confident, and they also started loving people. So love is the most important thing. Like they were loved, so now they're giving love in return. So thank you so much for the suggestion, and I really enjoyed this palm reading. Hope you guys also enjoyed this palm reading. Until next time, guys.